Philadelphia Eagles. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, 280. 53, Mike. I got you, boy.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check your hot read.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check Mike 21. He can't hang. He's not getting gun. Watch twist. Hey, free players. Get up.
Here's Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Gurley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's caught. Jones. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
21. Check. General West.
Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Safe. Get out.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
180. 54 Mike. Sunday. Get him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Let's go.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Go. 180. 54. Watch the run. Two jet. Hey, wahoo. 54.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First down, Philadelphia.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Basham, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Throwing is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
To throw, it's Wentz. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Another carry now for Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
To throw is Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Ryan now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start on the ground here at Sanders. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz going to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on first is Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Throwing now is Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to roam now. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Ito Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Laquan Treadwell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
First down, Eagles.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Sanders. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. It's caught. Jones. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Falcons. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Another run with Sanders. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running right, here's Sanders. Shoves him aside. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a carry for Sanders. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.